Absolutely.
I'm really glad, like, with the news that Marvel stars agree with me on my take on the Batman. I don't know if you heard that update, Ripa,
No,
but
I haven't.
I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah,
There
I haven't
ain't
got.
nothing more I can say other than LOL. Kumail Nanjiani was told people don't want to cast non-white actors as villains. The Eternals actor suggests progressive-minded Hollywood decision makers are limiting the kind of roles that people of color can play. Man, it's almost like it's on the nose for current day Hollywood, isn't it?
Yeah.
I could not help but fucking laugh when I saw that shit.
And think about 3 years ago, 4 years ago, when we all kind of really started talking about this and how people acted like we were just literally inventing shit that was, and now it's like so obvious. Like even normies are seeing what's going on now because everything that we've predicted, everything that we said was going on, is just happening in widespread doses now. Because back then it was just a couple of movies that we were pointing out that it's happening. Now it's just literally every fucking show, every fucking movie, everything that's happening. It's pretty funny to watch it all play out. And of course, the same people that were saying we were inventing that, now they're coming up with an all new cope.
Didn't you watch Wakanda Forever? They had a brown person as a villain. Oh, you mean the guy who was only the way he was because of fucking white devil colonizers? And at the end of the day, they fucking made up and everything was cool. That villain, that brown villain. Okay. Hey, don't you, Kang the Conqueror? They race swapped him. He's black now. That should make you wonder what they're about to do with Kang the Conqueror and what his motivations really are. I'm sure there'll be some kind of sympathetic, he's doing it for a bigger cause kind of thing.
To say it was invented from the first place is ridiculous. Like, the whole idea of representation is you see yourself on screen. And so you come from that. If you see yourself as a criminal or a villain on screen all the time, they're going to say, well, you're representing them wrong. This is what you think of them. This is... So obviously, it's going to go down that line where, like, well, actually, if we're actually meant to be representing real-life people rather than just a good story, we're going to have to display people in a good light. So who can we actually put there that is allowed to actually be disliked? And there's this whole idea of, you're not justifying crime. You go into The Witcher, where the hero actually says to the villain that's wiped out most of her family and all of her friends and everyone's loved ones, and she goes, you know what, you were right. The only problem with you was that you didn't go far enough. There was one person left. That was her only complaint with all of the villain's actions. Morality in Hollywood today is gone.
It is wild.